I tried out Salamangreat Fiendsmith, and today I'm going to show you some of the combos I found out. So stay tuned for that and let's go! So the first combo we got right here is with only the Fiendsmith and 4 cards you cannot use further. So in this combo you're going to discard the Fiendsmith and go for the Fiendsmith Tractus. The Tractus will add 1 Light Fiend and then discard 1 card, and then you will just add the Fabled Luri and then immediately discard it, and this will then special summon itself. And at this point you will just go into the link 1. The link 1 will then tribute itself to special summon the one Fiendsmith monster, so pretty much the Fiendsmith, and then you will use your other Fiendsmith in the graveyard, shuffle back the link 1 and then special summon itself to the board, and then you will use those 2 to go into the Fiendsmith, what is it called, Sequentia, or I don't know if I pronounced that right, but yeah. Then we will go for the fusion. At this point you have to keep 1 Fiendsmith in the graveyard. Don't shuffle. You have to shuffle back the fabled monster, and then you go for Lacrimosa. Lacrimosa will then trigger to special summon the other Fiendsmith, and then you will go into Bear Trees, and Bear Trees will then mill the Salamangreat of Fire. Then you will go into Promethean Princess. Promethean Princess will then activate. Oh, first the Lacrimosa will activate and burn your opponent for 1200. Not yourself, your opponent. I just did it to myself because you cannot do that in the solo mode to your opponent. So now you will special summon back the Salamangreat of Fire. Fire will then search for Gazelle, and then you will just go into Balings. Note, at this point your opponent would have already nipped you because I mean, you didn't normal summon, but you are already at your 5th summon after the Promethean Princess, and then your opponent can just nip you, and then you have no further play. So at this point you will use Balings and go into the field spell and then trigger your Gazelle. Then the Gazelle will mill the Mole, and then you can just go into your Raging Phoenix, then activate the field spell and go into another into your Sunlight Wolf. Then you will trigger the Mole, the Weasel. Weasel will then special summon Balings to your opponent's field, and this will give you then another draw. So you have 5 cards in hand that you don't need for this combo. And then you will trigger the Promethean Princess, destroying your Sunlight Wolf and the Balings, and also triggering your Sunlight Wolf to get back follow-up. So you will end up with this destroying, and then the Raging Phoenix activating its effect to come back, and then you can just go into another Raging Phoenix. Actually, you need your Sanctuary at this point, so if you want to hold it in hand for discard or for whatever, then you can do that, or if you just want to hold it because then your opponent cannot destroy it, that's a good way to do it. And then you will go for the Counter Trap, and then you have 1 follow-up you added back, the Counter Trap, and 5 other cards you can use. So this combo is pretty strong. Yeah. Then that's it for this combo. Yeah, then let's go into the other combo. So the other combo is a combination of the Fiendsmith and Lady Debug. In this combo you will go another route with the Fiendsmith because you already have Engine. So you're going to add the Fiendsmith Tractus again. Tractus will then again get the Luri. Then you will discard the Luri. Luri will then go into the link 1 again. And then you will use Requiem, get the Fiendsmith from the deck. And note, this is only 1 summon, 2 summon, and this is your 3rd summon. And then you will activate the Fiendsmith in your graveyard, shuffling back the Requiem. And now you could go into your link 2, but this would be the 5th summon. So you will just go into the DDD Wave Hiking Caesar. So now at this point you can go for Lady Debug. Lady Debug will add Gazelle, and then you will pretty much almost, it's not the same because the problem with this engine is that you don't have that much extra deck space, so you will not play the Mirror Stalio and not play the Horse Prince. So this will be like the old combo if you only had the Lady Debug. So you will relink summon Balings, trigger your Gazelle. This will then dump Jaguar, and then we will resummon the Jaguar. Then you will go into your Cyber's Wicked, and then with the Gazelle you can go into Balings, triggering the Cyber's Wicked, and then you will add Weasel. You can then special summon the Weasel, and then you can just go into your Promethean Princess, special summon back with the Princess. If you had you could maybe play the Horse Prince, and then you could special summon it right here, but I don't think that this is necessary because you can get to the Raging Phoenix either way. So you will just special summon the Raging Phoenix, then go into your Sunlight Wolf. This will then trigger your Weasel. Weasel will special summon back Balings to your opponent's field. Then you will just trigger your Sunlight Wolf and your Promethean Princess. You can chain block it, the Promethean Princess at that point, and you get a free draw from the Weasel. So the draw could be a Gazelle follow-up, or the draw could also be Ash Blossom, and then you will trigger the Sunlight Wolf and the Promethean Princess, as I said, and then destroy those and add back follow-up. And at this point, you get back your Raging Phoenix because the Sunlight Wolf got destroyed. And then you will just go for another Raging Phoenix. This will add you back the Raw. And then you end up with 2 cards, and you got a free draw, which is the Ash Blossom. You've got the Raw, which is an Omni Negate, and you got 2 special summon negates with the DDD, and the Promethean Princess, Balings, and Raging Phoenix in graveyard. And just like that, you pretty much, it's not unbreakable, the board, but it's a really strong board also because you at this point have 3 more cards in your hand, and if these cards are hand traps, then your opponent will probably not win the duel. So yeah, that's pretty much the combo. So that's it for the video. Do you think that this deck can be played like this, or do you think that Salamangreat does not have enough extra deck space? Just let me know. If you want me to do a little deck profile, please leave a like and a comment, and have a great day.